Marcus jolted awake to the weight of someone climbing into his narrow bunk. The research station's artificial gravity hummed beneath them as he squinted through the darkness at Dr. Elena Vasquez, his xenobiology partner for the past 18 months on Kepler 442b. Elena? What the hell? Shoo. Her voice carried an odd resonance, like harmonics bleeding through a damaged comm unit. We need to perform the Zektar ritual. My survival depends on it. Marcus fumbled for the bedside light. Elena's appearance made his breath catch, her skin held a faint luminescence, and her eyes reflected the dim emergency lighting like polished obsidian. Most unsettling were the intricate geometric patterns etched across her forearms, glowing with bioluminescent precision. The what ritual? Marcus sat up, pressing himself against the wall. Elena, you're scaring me. What happened to you? She tilted her head at an impossible angle, vertebrae crackling. The Zephyrians found me during the soil sampling expedition. I'm changing. The symbiosis requires thermal exchange with a compatible carbon-based lifeform to stabilize. Marcus's mind raced through their xenobiology protocols. The Zephyrians were the indigenous species they'd been studying, crystalline entities that existed in a quantum state between matter and energy. First contact had been peaceful, but direct interaction was strictly forbidden. You made contact. Elena, that violates every. They were dying. The patterns on her arms pulsed brighter. Solar radiation from the red dwarf is increasing. Their quantum matrices are destabilizing. They needed a biological host to preserve their consciousness. Marcus reached for his tablet, fingers trembling as he activated the medical scanner. The readings were impossible. Elena's body temperature fluctuated between 89 and 107 degrees Fahrenheit in rapid cycles. Her neural activity showed patterns he'd never seen in human brains, electrical impulses forming complex geometric structures. This is insane. We need to get you to the medical bay. There's no time. Elena's voice carried harmonics of multiple tones. The integration window closes in 6 hours. If we don't complete the Zektar, both consciousnesses will fragment. I'll die, and so will Kythera. Kythera? The Zephyrian sharing my neural pathways. She's beautiful, Marcus. Her species experiences existence as living mathematics. They don't understand individual survival, only collective harmony. Marcus watched the patterns on Elena's skin shift and writhe. Through his scanner, he detected quantum fluctuations around her body, space-time slightly warped by her presence. The impossible was happening before his eyes. What exactly does this ritual involve? He asked, scientific curiosity warring with human caution. Thermal synchronization. Skin contact allows the Zephyrian consciousness to calibrate with human biorhythms. It's like tuning an instrument to the correct frequency. Elena extended her hand, and Marcus felt heat radiating from her palm even at a distance. Please. I know how this looks. But I'm still me, just more than I was before. Marcus hesitated. Every protocol screamed against this. But Elena's eyes, despite their alien reflection, still held the warmth and intelligence he'd grown to love during their long isolation. If I help you, what happens afterward? Kythera stabilizes within my neural matrix. We become the first successful human-Zephyrian hybrid. Think of the scientific implications. We could establish true communication with their species, understand their quantum consciousness. The temperature in the room fluctuated wildly as Elena's condition deteriorated. Her skin flickered between human flesh and translucent crystal. And if I don't? Two consciousness die. The integration fails catastrophically. Marcus set aside his scanner and moved closer. Elena's transformed hand felt like touching warm marble shot through with electricity. As their skin made contact, geometric patterns began appearing on his own arms, glowing softly in the darkness. Just remember, she whispered as the Zektar began, I'm still Elena. But now I'm also something more. The quantum harmony between their bodies created a resonance that would change xenobiology forever.